I was asked this question about CECA. This is wholly my personal opinion based on my experience. Are there sectors of our economy to which Singaporeans can contribute equally well, if not better than foreign manpower? The banking and finance sectors are where Singaporeans have excelled in. Singaporeans have worked very well with fellow Asians and Westerners, forming an excellent symbiotic bridge, thus establishing Singapore itself as a major financial center globally. We did this with only a sprinkling of expats, with the majority being locally born and raised Singaporeans. During the 1980s, 90s, and 2000s, we had expats coming in, but not in droves. As a senior trader in FX and bonds, I actually trained many overseas bankers who came to Singapore to learn from us. They came from regional banks throughout Asia, including the Reserve Bank of India. Our expertise in the banking field has no equal within Asia, including Tokyo and HK. This is because of our usage of English as the common language, and the natural abilities to pick up new financial products, which helped propel Singapore into becoming the Switzerland of the East. There is absolutely no way that these so-called foreign talents in the past few years could have outperformed Singaporeans in the field of banking. I often visited Mumbai, the financial center of India, to introduce new products and high-tech trading platforms to their team of experts. Some of these offices do not even have air conditioning, with open windows and floor-standing fans scattered everywhere. The entire trading department has only one Bloomberg terminal to be shared amongst a lot of them. In Tata head office, they still use rattan and school chairs and desks as office furniture. During certain periods of their hot season, they have frequent power outages, causing their internet network to crash, and we have to climb up 25 floors. They don't even have their own dedicated phone lines. PCs and trading platforms need to be shared, each with their different login passwords. Please remember that this was the state of affairs in the early 2000s. Not in the 1960s or 70s. How can they possibly be considered talented when the infrastructure they have cannot even support daily work activities? How can they be talented when the majority doesn't even meet a foreigner on a daily basis to discuss international trading activities and financial stuff? How can they be talented when their Indian rupee is tightly controlled and not traded internationally? With severe currency controls, their FX, equities, bonds, and capital assets are not even traded internationally, and are out of bounds to all except local Indians. Lacking in international banking and finance exposure and credentials in their own country, CECA Indians promptly replaced our experienced local PMETs in all fields of FX, bonds, traders, marketing, back office, front office, compliance, risk management, public relations, relationship managers, investment banker, capital market experts, fixed income analysts, anti-money laundering, HR, onboarding, and more such jobs in the banking sector. Jobs robbed from Singaporeans under the very noses of our so-called talented government. Nobody in the government actually did any studies about the Indian suitability in these 126 professions before opening the gates to paradise. Through CECA, they have leapfrogged our years of toil, banking culture, and sacrifices of generations of Singaporeans to take over the world's fifth largest financial center. Meanwhile, Mumbai Financial Center is ranked a lowly 65 in 2020. Even Kuala Lumpur fared better at 47 despite the ongoing 1MDB fiasco and government corruption. Mumbai, grappling with overpopulation, extreme poverty, corruption at all levels. Yet, they are deemed better than us in terms of talents. CECA has in fact caused a knowledge and talent drain in favor of our Indian neighbors by providing them with a comfortable working environment. Provide them with very high pay. Provide them with homes, and places to enjoy this beautiful island nation. When their job is done in Singapore, they will simply return home and replicate what they have learned from Singapore. Meanwhile, our local Mets serve them now as taxi drivers, Grab deliveries, cleaners, security officers. In summary, we created paradise only to give it away to foreigners. I will stop here. I have to drive Grab to make a living.